What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys an old school Pokemon that used to be the king of Trick Room. We got ourselves Rhyperior for ranked regulation I. Now Rhyperior back in the day was OP in Trick Room. Now we're pairing it up with the newest OP Pokemon in Trick Room, Ice Rider Calyrex, and we're getting after it in that Trick Room. Now Rhyperior over here has Lightning Rod as its ability, which is really good. And then on top of that, it's rocking the Clear Amulet as item, so Intimidate's not really going to affect it too much. Rock Slide, High Horsepower, Stone Edge, Protect, moveset for a lot of damage. I'm ready to use Rhyperior. Our two restricted Pokemon going to be Calyrex and Koraidon. Koraidon over here with the Choice Scarf to actually outspeed a ton of Pokemon outside of the Trick Room. And Calyrex over here with that Leech Seed build, which is actually amazing in this format. You set up a few Leech Seeds, this Pokemon's not dying. It's just constantly getting back HP, and it's just going from there. Final three Pokemon going to be Executor, Indeedee, and Walking Wake. Obviously, Executor and Indeedee pair up really, really well together with that Psychic Terrain and Expanding Force. Then Walking Wake, just like Koraidon, really thrives outside the Trick Room with Photosynthesis, and it can deal some big time damage with Hydro Steam and Draco Meteor. Guys, if you want to rent this team for yourself, another code is at top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Rhyperior in ranked regulation I. Let's get after it, ladies and gentlemen. First match coming at you guys, going up against Galarian Weezing. Now, Galarian Weezing is always such a problem to play up against. It's just super annoying, stops all abilities, and it's just, I just hate it. I just hate going up against it. But we're going up against that, and I think Rhyperior into Indeedee could potentially be very good for us to get this started, just because their abilities are decent, but we don't really need them too much. So I'm going to end up going into both of them with Calyrex, and last but not least, I think for the late game, do we just go Koraidon here? Or do we go full-blown Trick Room and bring in Executor? You know what? Let me see your speed real quick, guys. 47, you gotta be super slow too, right? 78, yeah. You know what? We're gonna go Koraidon. We might need it for late game, so that's my plan here. That is my plan. Rhyperior into Indeedee, potentially protect Rhyperior and just, set up Trick Room. Or I could just, simply attack and deal some big-time damage. We'll see. Let's see who they end up leading. It's going to be Weezing Calyrex. Pretty obvious lead here. I'm pretty sure I can easily... I mean, they could taunt me. They could taunt me with the Weezing, which is a slight issue. And I could just protect Rhyperior and go into Trick Room. But do we think they're going to go for that taunt? If they go for that taunt, it's going to be tough news for us. But... we're just going to protect here. I could just go Shadow Ball. I'm just gonna go Shadow Ball. There's a chance that he does taunt me. Wow, we could have popped Trick Room. Shadow Ball's not a bad play here, though. It is not a bad play here. So I end up protecting both these Pokemon. And he's taunting me. Okay, so somebody was taunting me. I knew taunt was coming. So good call for us to just rip a Shadow Ball here. Throw him off a little bit. Get some damage out here. It's some good damage. It's some great damage. So there's that. Could end up maybe just like hard swapping here. Into a Pokemon like you. Could swap Indeedee as well. I could just stay on the field with Indeedee. If I swap Rhyperior, I think we should just go for High Horsepower and say screw it. High Horsepower Shadow Ball this. You go for Follow Me, but we're just gonna stick with this. Might see a Terror type from Calyrex. He's just gonna go for an Astral Barrage, which is fine. Rhyperior should soak this. Correct, hopefully. Awesome. And Weezing's just gonna go for a Poison Gas, which is fine. So I'm gonna be able to get rid of Calyrex this turn, which is really big. Rhyperior actually dodges that poison. Love that. And from here, Shadow Ball says bye-bye to Calyrex, and High Horsepower is ready to launch. It's ready to launch. Cool. I mean, I don't mind this turn. Rhyperior, how much damage are you doing here? How much damage are we doing here? A lot. That's great damage. Beautiful damage. Almost picked up the KO. If we would have picked up the KO, that would have been huge. But okay, now we're sitting here. I mean, I have my own Calyrex in the back end. I have a Koraidon. A lot of speed. Dozo's going to be the next Pokemon. Leech Seed might be the play with Calyrex to kind of get after that. From here, though, I just don't think we should even pop Trick Room. I think we should just, attack here. Weezing might protect, so I'm just gonna double down to the Dondozo. I could have protected Rhyperior, but I think we're kind of fine here. There's a potential, like a chance that they do hard swap out here. But no, I'm just gonna go for body press to pick up the KO. Wow, we should have probably just took out the Wheezing. But no big deal. No big deal. No big deal. I do have to get rid of this Wheezing. Toxic spikes out here. We do not like that. That is something we do not like at all. Shadow Ball's gonna fly. Can I get a special defense drop? Pretty much doing nothing. This thing's left over. So yeah, so we're gonna have to start setting up some Leech Seeds. I'm gonna get poisoned right here, which is a little tough news for me. I think my taunt might just end. Yeah, I do. Could just go into you and just start ripping damage before I bring out Calyrex. That might just be it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to Koraidon before I go into Calyrex, because they could pop Trick Room. I was gonna start setting up Leech Seeds, but Toxic Spikes out on the field. I really wish that high horsepower would have KO'd. That would have been really nice for us. Alright, from here though, Dragon Claw, Collision Course, probably Collision Course, into this slot, and then just Shadow Ball. Hopefully he doesn't protect Wheezing this turn, and he's gonna protect Dondozo here. And maybe a double protect might even pop here. Yeah. Double protect for poison chip up damage. We kind of want to just get a read on what we're doing. And I think I just do the same thing. Like I said, I could pop Trick Room if I want to. I could easily pop Trick Room, but we're choice right now into Collision Course. And I just think we just keep attacking with Koraidon until the wheels fall off pretty much here. But they're looking just to stall. I'm curious to see if they have Tatsugiri in the back end, or if they have their other restricted Pokemon, which I would think that they would want to have their other restricted Pokemon, which would be the Koraidon. Which isn't too bad for us, considering we have a nice little Water Terra Calyrex in the back end. We haven't used Terror type yet, which is good news for us. So we're just going to do the same thing, Shadow Ball into Collision Course. Let's do that. They can't protect here. And he ends up just withdrawing Weezing. So we get to see their final Pokemon. Is it Tatsugiri? That's the real question. That is the real question here. If it is, we might just pop Trick Room next turn. But I get to up my Psychic turn, which is nice. Terrain is here. And it is going to be Tatsugiri, so Tatsugiri going to be the final Pokemon. We just have to deal with Dondozo. Would love to set up a Leech Seed into this Pokemon, but Poison at the same time is going to be rather annoying. With the Toxic Spikes. With the Spikeage. Alright. Defense boosted, all that good stuff. Collision Course flies. How much damage is this doing with the defense boost? Not that much. He's got leftovers and everything. This is going to be annoying. Order Up's going to fly here. Do a ton of damage. He's just going to protect next turn. He's going to get these defense boosts. It's going to be rough. Dude, if we would have KO'd the, what's it called? If we would have KO'd that, that Wheezing with high horsepower, we would have been sitting in a pretty position. These poisons are just going to be the death of us, right? These poisons are going to be brutal for us. I can't really do a lot of damage to Dondozo here. I gotta stick with Collision Course. And I guess I'll pop Trick Room because I'm dead next turn. Yeah, Poison's gonna KO me. Alright. Let's see how this plays. This is gonna be rough. I don't think there's a shot we can win this match. I don't think there's a chance. I just think Dondozo's just going to be so super annoying. I mean, we can Leech Seed it, but with Poison on our hands, we don't have leftovers either. If we had leftovers on him, maybe. But the Poison stall, man. Been going crazy in Reg Eye. Been going crazy in Regulation Eye. Alright, Calyrex, let's get it. You got the Berry, though. You do have the Berry, which could come up clutch here. His attack is boosted, which is something I don't like. Do I go Water Terror here? I doubt they're going to go for Wave Crash just yet. I think I can wait a turn here with Water Terror and keep my Psychic typing. They do a Dragon, but we're going to set up this Leech Seed. So I'll go Leech Seed. I guess I'll just go for Follow Me at this point. Just keep protecting guy. And please don't be Grass Terror. Is this Grass Terror? No way he's going to Grass Terror here. There's no way. Actually might help us. Hold up. We got Glacial Lance ready to roll. We got Glacial Lance. This might help us. Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Stops the Leech Seed, but at the same time, gives us a chance with Glacial Lance here. End up surviving on 2, but Poison's gonna KO me. He's just gonna protect. I wonder how much damage Glacial Lance can do. Imagine if I can get a crit here. Hold up. Hold up. Should just went for helping hand Glacial Lance, but I really did not expect the Grass Terror. I mean, it worked here. Good plays on their end, but this might actually open us up a little bit with a super effective Glacial Lance. I know he's +2 on defense, but still, do I go Water Terror? I think I'm just gonna. You know what? We're gonna go Water Terror. What moves could he have? I'm just staying my typing. I don't like it. We'll just go for Glacial Lance here. Ends up protecting. God, those are so. This is so annoying, man. I just I keep picturing that Weezing surviving on like 2 HP. It would have been so nice if I just got rid of it. Because if I got rid of it, we win this game all day. Poison does nothing. We're able to rip up here. Just chill on the field, but now we're pretty much on a timer, right? This is just ticking, ticking, ticking. Poison's doing a lot of damage, and we're looking for a crit here. We're pretty much looking for a crit because I think we're gonna need like maybe 3 Glacial Lances. We'll see. Because this thing being +2 on defense is just an absolute bear. The Glacial Lance flies here. Tatsugiri obviously dodges. How much damage is this doing into you? Oh my lord, this thing's an absolute bulk. It's an absolute bulk. I gotta run this matchup. Unless, I mean, dude, again, we could get a crit. Oh, he's boosting his defense with Order Up. That's why. I thought he was boosting his attack stat. If that's even better for this whole Poison Stall thing. He's just gonna protect this turn. He's just gonna protect this turn. We got our berry, though. We do got our berry. We need a crit. I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. Is a critical hit. Terrain's gone. He's gonna protect here. And this is kind of annoying to actually go up against. This is super annoying to go up against, but I mean, it is what it is. GG's our opponent. They actually played this one really well. Especially we got off to a hot start. We read the taunt and got rid of Calyrex with Indeedee, which you don't see too often. That was actually really good for us. It's actually really good for us. Only way, we just need a crit. This is our last chance here. It's going to be critting here. If not, I'm going to run this one. Because they can protect with Weezing in the back end. They got a few different options. Actually, he goes first here now. He's going to be able to get defensive boost before anything. The Glacial Lance flies. Again, we need it. We need the crit right here, right now. Right here, right now. No, we're doing about 6 damage. We're doing about 6 damage. Now they can simply just protect, have Poison chip up. Or actually, Poison's going to chip up right here, and then they can protect, get another Poison chip up, and then they'll outspeed, and they can just go for Order Up. So, yeah. Just going to run this one. GG's to our opponent. Poison Stall getting the best of us. Match number 2 time. Let's look to grab ourselves a win here. Going up against Sceptile. Probably Unburdened Electric Seed Sceptile. Gonna have to watch out for that. I could end up just leading Indeedee to kind of play off of that. And honestly, I might just do that, because I'll get terrain control right off the rip. I don't have to worry about fake outs. I do like that. And plus, you got a nice little Fairy Terror type. So I'm going to end up leading the same lead. Bringing same squad. I'm all about it. I'm ready to rip it. I'm ready to get after it. Let's do it. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it down. Indeedee, Rhyperior, looking for our first win here. That last match, though. Come on, man. Poison Stall. Always annoying to play up against. Because you hit like a point in it. You're just like, dude, I don't know if I can win this. And then they just start protecting. Like, this is getting very out of hand. But he's going to end up going into these two. We are going to end up getting terrain control right off the rip. I do have a Lightning Rod. Actually, very nice for me. I could Terrastallize here if I wanted to, Rhyperior. Just to get rid of my grass weakness, and I might just simply attack. I might attack and pop Trick Room. Rhyperior, you got nice little fairy typing here. Can't get hit by electric moves. Fairy typing is perfect here. So you know what? I am going to end up doing that. Just go Trick Room. I'm going to Terrastallize you. Now I'm just going to rip a Rock Slide because there is a chance that me Rhydon just hard swaps. I'm ripping a Rock Slizzle. Ripping a Rock Slizzle. There is a chance that they could just go Draco Meteor into my Indeedee, which I don't really mind. I mean, it will probably KO me. Actually, maybe not without the terrain, but this works fine. Dragon Cheer's gonna pop. Go ahead, go for Trick Meter into my Rhyperior. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Just do that. Make life easy for me. Dragon Cheer's up here. He's gonna go for Overheat. Can you soak this, indeedy? Awesome, cool. So we get that crit, we soak it, and I'm able to rip a Rock Sizzle. So bang, bang, bang. Nice damage. And Trick Room flying. Trick Room is flying. So I get off the Trick Room. Follow Me is probably just our best bet here. Or I could go Helping Hand Rock Slide and just set this up for... Actually, no. We'll go Follow Me and we'll go Rock Slide here. And honestly, we're just going to set this up for Calyrex to pop out here and just, you know, do Calyrex things. That's really where I'm at. Plus, we have a chance to get a flinch. It ends up just protecting me right on. That's fine. Again, setting this up for Calyrex is going to be our play. Follow Me. We go for Rock Slide. We'll chip up a little bit of damage. And then, indeed, we'll probably die out here to Sceptile. Like I said, that's pretty good for us. Rock Slizzle. Nice damage. Did we get a flinch by chance? We do. We do get a flinch by chance. Let's go for another Follow Me, and I'll just high horsepower and try to KO me right on at this point. Who knows? He might not swap. He just might not swap. But I really want it, to actually pick up the KO here. I really want it, indeed, to actually die here. But he ends up just terrestrializing me right on. We go straight into Fairy typing. It's fine. I still have my Koraidon in the back end for when Trick Room ends, which is good. And Follow Me launches. Follow Me. Beautiful. High horsepower flies. Great damage. Not enough, though. Dazzle Gleam launches. That's fine. Indeed, can you soak this by chance? You don't. Wow. Big time damage. The double crits. The double crits pop out here. And he probably going to KO me with Sceptile. Right here. If you could soak this, this would be the biggest turn of your life. Endeavor. Okay, so you're going to soak this. Nice. Nice. Cool. So Calyrex can now pop out here and pretty much just get things rolling here. So how many turns are going to be left in Trick Room? 2, maybe? I think there's 2. 2? That's why I wanted Calyrex the last turn. 2 turns left in Trick Room, so yeah, Glacial Lance, 100% our play. We'll Rock Slide across the board here as well, just in case he wants to swap. Let's see what you got here. We got Psychic Terrain out here as well, which is good news. Ends up just protecting me right on. One more turn left in Trick Room. Sceptile, what are you doing here? You're just gonna die. Hopefully this Rock Slide doesn't KO the Sceptile, so I'd rather Calyrex pick up the KO. Beautiful. So now I get that +1 boost. Great news here is, I mean, he could go for an Overheat, but can't go for an Electric move. Lightning Rod's just holding him back here. But Overheat, though, on the other hand. A little scary. 1 turn left in Trick Room, so as long as he doesn't land a double protect, we'll really rip up into that. He's going to throw out somebody with protect here, most likely, right? It might end up just hard swapping me Rhydon. And in that case, in this case, I might just hard swap Rhyperior here, because he's totally protecting. He's 1000% protecting. He's 1000% protecting Calyrex here. So I'm just going to go Glacial Lance, and I'm going to hard swap into Koraidon, just so I have it ready to roll. You have to be protecting Calyrex. It's just an absolute must. It's just a must. Right, protect Calyrex. Double protect me Rhydon, of course. Of course they land that. That's actually very brutal for me. That's very brutal for me. I got the speed going. Is there a shot that we can eat up an Astral Barrage? Is there a chance that we can eat up an Astral Barrage? Because I'm going to KO this Miraidon. I'm going to KO this Miraidon. Do I go for Glacial Lance or do I pop Trick Room? I think I just pop Trick Room. Just for the Rhyperior later. And from here, we choosing to potentially just Flare Blitz here, right? Yeah. There's nowhere choice Scarf, so. Thing is, I don't think Calyrex can soak up an Astral Barrage, which is very not good for me. Very not good for me. So I'll pick up the KO into that, because Dazzle Gleam would have just KO'd us. Calyrex, I need you here, dog. I wish he was Assault vested at this point, but let's see. Let's see it. Come on, Callie. Come on, Callie. Come on, Callie. Love you. Trick Room popping. Got a few turns left in this. Glacial Lance is going to launch here. Who's their final Pokemon? That's the real question. Whimsicott. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Glacial Lance here. Just go for a Flare Blitz. Double down into this slot. They could protect. I should probably... Should have maybe just... There's a Focus Sash pops. This is where things get a bit scary. This is where things get a bit scary. If they protect Calyrex and then have Focus Sash on this Whimsicott, this is where things can get scary. This is where things get scary. We gotta hope they doesn't have Focus Sash here. We gotta really hope they doesn't have Focus Sash here. Actually, what a play. What a play. Oh, yo, our opponent's playing good today, man. What a play. What a play. Encore this in the Trick Room. That was looking... Man, come on. Alright, our only hope here is if Koraidon can actually just KO Calyrex now. It's really our only play. We're going to go for this Trick Room, obviously, again. But we need Flare Blitz to just KO this thing. Wow. Flare Blitz, just do it. Just give me a crit or something. Come on, baby. It's a big time KO. That's a big time KO. That's a big time KO. Wow, Encore this in Trick Room, and now I'm able to eat my berry finally. That's big time news for us. Wow, dude, what a play by our opponent. We're down to 10 HP. Let's see what they want to do here. They're just going to Moonblast my Calyrex. Berry keeping us alive here. And now I pop Trick Room. So it's either you Encore me in the Trick Room. Actually, I am already Encored in Trick Room. Do I just Hard Swap? What do I do here? What do I do here? This might be bad. Hold up. One turn left in the Encore. Just Hard Swap in the Rhyperior and go for Flare Blitz. Yeah, because if they don't take out my Koraidon here, then I'll just have 2v1 in Trick Room. So bring out the Rhyperior here. Moonblast. Yep, in the Koraidon. That's fine. Now I'll have the 2v1. Alright, cool. Cool. Inside Trick Room. You cannot Encore me anymore. That was a great play by our opponent. But luckily, Koraidon's just able to do a ridiculous amount of damage in that sunlight. Now I can bring out Koraidon. We got Trick Room out here. I can go for the 100% accuracy moves. And this thing probably is Focus Sash. Considering Calyrex wasn't, you would think that this thing's Focus Sash. I'm going to go for the high horsepower into the Glacial Lance. Just for that 95 accuracy. But I don't think he stands a chance at this point. Good swap on our end. High horsepower Lance. That's GG's. Cool. So if you're a Focus Sash, it's gone. Glacial Lance launches. GG's. What a second match. Opponent played really good there, especially with that Encore late in the game. Scared me a little bit, but we're sitting 1-1. So far, playing really well today. Final match here, a lot of sunlight. Honestly, I'm down to just go full-blown Trick Room here. Calyrex, no Koraidon, Rhyperior, Indeedee, Executor. I'm in for it. I'm so in for it. Do I just go Rhyperior here for the lead? I actually really like Rhyperior here for the lead. It's just a very powerful Pokemon. This thing speeds decently well, so I could honestly just go into both of these two. Or I could just like Chlorophyll boost here. And put somebody to sleep and maybe U-turn pivot out. It's not bad. You know what? We're actually going to go a different route with this. We're not even going to bring Rhyperior here. We're going a different route with this. I like this. We're getting the Executor out here. I haven't used it today. I'm ready to rip with it. We got the Sleep Powders. We got the Expanding Forces. I like it. They do have actually three Dark types, so Expanding Force is not going to work too hot in that situation. But, nonetheless, I like it with Sleep Powder. I got that U-turn pivot. I'll get that Chlorophyll boost. This thing's going to be flying in speed. Speed's going to be through the roof. Going to outspeed everything except for probably Flutter Mane or maybe Choice Scarf Chi, which that could be a little bit of a bummer. But I don't know who they're going to lead here. I got my Choice Scarf, Koraidon, which should be fastest on the field, no problem. Unless maybe Photosynthesis, Flutter Mane. We'll see. Let's see what they're rocking here. They're going to go Ho-Oh-Chio. Double fire type. Down and just put somebody to sleep. Thing is Chiyu outspeeding my eggs? Could be. It could definitely be outspeeding my eggs. It could definitely be outspeeding my eggs, but you're not outspeeding my Koraidon, so you're gonna have to Terastallize or take this collision course. I'm just gonna try to put Ho-Oh to sleep. Hopefully Chiyu doesn't Terastallize. Hopefully we can just dump on it. Be very nice. It'd be very, very nice for us. A lot of them do rock that Ghost Terror, but let's see if they want to pop it or not. I'm applying the pressure here. I swear, if Ho-Oh safety goggles too, I'm gonna be so upset. I think actually a few Ho-Ohs do rock the safety goggles from time to time. And he's just not gonna Terastallize, so good call for us just to send it. And we get rid of you. He's definitely Choice Scarf. He was probably just like, oh, I outspeed. Like, if he collision courses me, collision courses me. I'm just gonna get rid of this Executor. But no, you're not. Cool. So I'm able to do that. I'm able to pop a nice little Sleep Powder. Night night to you. Now we're thriving out with these guys. I can hard swap, start ripping Expanding Forces if I want to. And if he goes into a Pokemon that I can neutral shot with Expanding Force here, I am so swapping and I'm so going for Psychic Terra. I'm looking just to get ripping here. Let's see what they do. Ho-Oh slumped. Sleep Powder connecting. Grimmsnarl comes out here. At this point, I mean, let's just stay in here with you and we'll just rip Expanding Force on his own. He sets up a Reflect. That's fine. And Collision Course launching. This should still do about half, right? Pretty close to it. Yeah, it's great damage. Beautiful damage. Expanding Force launches. Hopefully the Ho-Oh is asleep at least one more turn. Expanding Force getting a crit, doing nice damage here. And he is slumped. So he's going to set up a light screen. We already know that. Honestly, we'll just Collision Course and just... I could actually set up a Trick Room. We get rid of Grimmsnarl, we can win this game. I'm going Collision Course here. I'm going to Terastallize. Just in case this Ho-Oh wakes up and he hits me with a Sacred Fire. I'm not about it. It's still going to do a lot of damage, but I think we can survive one. I know it's in the sunlight. Maybe we might have wasted our Terra, but let's see. Maybe we should have just saved it for Calyrex and could have potentially just like locked up this game. But with Indeedee in the back end, I can just follow me around here. Grimmsnarl's just going to end up parting shotting. That's fine. That's fine. Who's going to take this shot? Groudon, most likely. Is Groudon going to take this shot? Surprised he went in the party shot into that slot. He didn't know if we were clear amulet or not. A Collision Course flies. Just give me a crit here. Make life easy for Jeans. Not bad damage. Not bad. Expanded Force launching. No terrain, but Terra boosted. Good damage. Great damage. And Ho-Oh's going to wake up. Sacred Fire. Yeah. Soak it. I totally forgot we were Focus Sash. Not going to sit here and lie. I totally forgot we were Focus Sash. I love you. I love you. So now from here, hearts up into Indeedee. Pop that Expanding Force here again. Let's send it. Get it. I totally forgot we were Focus Sash. That was beautiful. I thought we survived on just one and got really lucky, but nope, Focus Sash is the item. My dude, I wouldn't have Terastallize so early then. But you know what? The damage boost is fine. Ho-Oh ends up protecting. How much damage is Expanding Force doing to Groudon here, though? Real question at hand. But I'm launching this. Should be able to bring it decently low here. Probably not KO. Yeah, that's good. And he's going to go for Blades here and double connect. Alright, that's cool. That's cool with me. Alright. I got Calyrex. I could just follow me here in Trick Room if I wanted to. But I think your best bet is to just pop into you. Just go for follow me and just start picking up KOs left and right. Right? Follow me. Kind of go from there, because Koraidon's going to outspeed all day. So just a follow me play is simple. Let's try to take out Groudon here. Then eventually we can just bring out Calyrex, because the Sunlight's going to end soon, which is actually good for my Calyrex, because then it can actually soak up a Sacred Fire, which is something I really adore. There is Reflect out here, but Collision Course should still KO Groudon, I believe. It should still KO this Groudon. Let's do it. Cool, yeah, Groudon's gone. Nice place for us. Sacred Fire's going to launch. I believe Sunlight should just end after this turn. Going to end up popping a Tailwind. Okay. Changes the game a little bit, but I don't know. Sunlight's gone. That's what we wanted. No more Sunlight needed. Grimmsnarl pops out here. Actually, our Collision Course isn't going to KO anymore. And honestly, I'm going to switch to Helping Hand and just send it. Might just go for a Spirit Break here. But I don't know if he can outspeed my Koraidon. I really don't think he can. But we're going for Helping Hand, just get that damage boost. And hopefully just be able to KO this Koraidon. Or not Koraidon, Grimmsnarl. The Hose just protecting, keeping it simple. He definitely wants to go for Spirit Break here. Koraidon, outspeed. Just outspeed him. Love you. Cool. Helping Hand might have been the right call. Let's see if it KOs. It does indeed. GG's. GG's. That's going to be game. That's going to be game, because I can just follow me out here and just, you know, pester up some damage. Chances are Collision Course isn't going to KO the first time, but the second time it will. Cool. Follow me. Collision Course. Send it, send it, send it. And they canceled the match. So 2-1 for today's video. Went up against some great opponents today. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 for today's video. Rocking out with this Rhyperior off-meta Trick Room team. Absolutely loved it with Executor, Calyrex, Indeedee, and Koraidon. Did not get to use Walking Wake today, but that's a Pokemon you guys seen plenty of times before, so I'm not worried about not showcasing that Pokemon. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread positive today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.